Okay, like okay, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll be reacting to Coryxkenshin, the GOAT.
The GOAT! The GOAT!
You know, um, I don't know what this video is gonna be about, but he just said we did it again. We did it again. We did it again. Um, maybe he's referring to maybe he finally got like a studio to agree to make an anime for like Monsters Remake, and if he has, now congratulations. Let me hit the absolute, you feel me? Congratulations. We're happy to see it. We need more like representation in like the anime space anyway. I'm not even gonna talk about the recent anime drama with the cosplayer who, but like know that there's rampant racism in the anime community, and we a part of that is because there just isn't enough diversity, and that a particular group of people has seen themselves or projected themselves onto these characters, thinking that those characters are part of their particular race. I'm not gonna say who, but yeah. Let's start this video. Wait, why am I even? Coryxkenshin, samurai. No,
the
no,
day
no.
began like any other. A warm breeze threaded through the ordinary. The sky wide, indifferent, blue. The kind of quiet you don't notice until it's gone. Then the sun vanished without warning. It didn't return for 2 weeks. It was as if the sky itself blotted it out. We called it the Eternal Night. EN.
Okay.
Chaos followed. Planes fell from the sky like dead leaves off trees. All our electronic devices failed us. We were blind and powerless. Just the breathless hum of a planet unplugged. That's when the people started to change. Marks on skin like roots weaving through veins. Something was alive and restless, shifting beneath. EN. 2 letters, like a curse. We whispered through the dark. Years passed. Humanity recovered. The ones with the marks blended in with the rest of us. EN became yet another unsightly blotch on humanity's report card. A reminder of what we are underneath the masks. What happens when the monster underneath the mask gains control? What happens when we don't want to pretend anymore?
I will never forget.
Before we get into what Corey's saying, I just want to say that was elite. That was some very unique animation. No, like genuinely, that was some very unique animation. Kind of reminded me of Uzumaki a little bit, like Uzumaki, but better in terms of animation, at least. And that was really cool. That was really cool. That was really cool. I've never seen animation. I've never seen animation like that before. Not like on screen. I've never watched Uzumaki neither. Like I've seen a few clips of it here and there, which is why I'm saying kind of reminds me of Uzumaki, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, nah, that was pretty cool. The narration was great. Voice accents, it's all really epic. Whoever's voice that was, whoever decided to voice that, whoever they hired to voice that, you got it for sure, for sure, for sure. That's pretty good. And he came out with a second trailer for like his 3rd volume. That's damn. He really moving out here. Is he gonna make a trailer for his 4th too? Hey, look. Whatever you do, buddy. Look, I'm in full support of this. Okay. Like I said, I think we we need more representation in the anime space to deter some of these racists. To deter some of these racists, we need a bit more representation in the anime space. Also, it would just add another like dimension to anime if that happened. So yeah, no, that was great. That was amazing. So now let's listen to what Corey has to say. I'm surprised he didn't tell us samurai to stand up. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, no, let's get into it. It's really good.
The anticipation.
This anticipation is insane.
The nerves.
I'm like so nervous right now, bro.
The anxiety.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Ready? All right, coming at it.
5 minutes before I was supposed to hop on a call, sounding so corporate now. I was supposed to have a call with Steve Blum, the guy who voiced my childhood.
Tom from Toonami, Mugen from Samurai Champloo, Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. The list goes on.
I couldn't breathe.
Steve.
Hey, you guys actually exist.
This is the guy that I was getting ready to have a phone call with and basically soft pitch Monsters We Make, but just let him know who I wanted him to voice, what the project was about, XYZ.
I was just telling
the
Robbie
trailer.
how excited for this call that I was. I mean, you probably hear this all the time. Been listening to your voice since I was a kid. Just super honored to even have this phone call with you. So I'll just stop there.
So I want to say thank you to Steve Blum for being a part of a project that has my name on it. And I think a lot of 90s kids who watch this trailer are gonna geek out like I did. I want to give a shout out to Mattis Dovier for directing my vision for trailer 3 of Monsters We Make. And of course, my left-hand man, Robbie, for doing everything that you do. You know I love you, bro. One cool thing about being indie is how experimental that we can be with Monsters We Make. I wanted all the trailers to like feel different, but all exist in this universe. In trailer 3, I wanted to explore the world that New Eden is in. And for the first time, we don't see any of the main cast. We don't see anyone that we know. We just got Steve Blum's buttery voice letting us know what happened and the damaging ramifications that the Eternal Night left behind for the rest of mankind. Now, Monsters We Make is in a very exciting time, narrative-wise, but also some of the things that are happening behind the scenes that unfortunately I can't talk about. I don't know if you all have been to the site, but Volume 3 is now available. We have our emotionally enigmatic Alpha Captain Liam as we delve into his troubled past via detention. Don't want to give any more spoilers, but we also have merch now, which is very comfortable. Shout out to Vince, my right-hand man, and Devin for coming through with some Monsters We Make heat. And shout out to the models as well for just making this look fantastic. I'm not gonna billboard too much. I feel like I've
Black
done that
models, you
for
feel
my
me?
own merch
Type
and
shit.
other
That's
things
good. That's good.
throughout
Not
the
that
years
they
selling to
have
you
to be
guys,
black,
but
like,
obviously
it's really
we all work
good,
really,
'cause, like,
really hard on this. If you're
you know,
interested
supporting
in
black-
Monsters We Make,
Look,
I
I'm
know
all
not
about
all of
Corey,
you all
and Corey's,
are.
you
I'm
know-
still signing 777
that shit.
copies. It won't be the first sold. It'll be anyone who buys a copy of Volume 3 in the next 48 hours. And that is a trend
He
that I
learned
will
from
be
the first
continuing
one.
until I say that I'm
He
not
said
in
these
it.
niggas
I want to
about
give a
to-
huge shout out to my team who are all rock stars. I put all of their handles and info on screen. You know, our team's
I
growing
won't
all
be
the
doing that no
time. The
more.
amount of creativity
Randomized.
and ambition and passion in all of these individuals has only made Monsters We Make all the better. I feel like volume to volume, it's not only art-wise, which I think is very clear to see, but story, lore, all of it is just becoming so much deeper, in no small part to the team. We honestly should be sponsored by Google Hangouts because of how many meetings and meeting hours we have logged, but I'm so blessed to be able to work with them. And all I'm saying is y'all are not ready for Volume 4. I want to shout out a few more things. We have a subreddit, r/Monsters We Make, which we will be doing a AMA on at some point in time. So if you want to ask any of us any questions, please join the subreddit. Please participate with chapter discussions. The team and I always love seeing the comments that you guys have and some of the theories, and we just love feedback. It's not like a YouTube video where like I can post a video, go in the comments and get like instant feedback. When we release these chapters, we don't have a comment section on the website, so the subreddit was like the main way to get that. And shout out to Andrew for setting all this up, because I have no idea how Reddit works. I don't even have a Reddit. I want to shout out Just Jez and World Pass. The team and I love these two have reacted to like every chapter release of Monsters We Make so far, and it's like the coolest thing for the team and I to like a Monsters We Make Mondays will drop, and then we know those two will like react to the video or react to the chapter, and it's so cool to see feedback. I'm telling you, like the team and I, we're fiending for feedback. On that note, I want to give a huge shout out to IDW Publishing, who has partnered with us to get Monsters We Make at all your favorite bookstores. I'm talking Barnes, I'm talking Targets, I'm talking Kino Kanuyas, I'm talking whatever your favorite bookstore is. Amazon, shoot, we're trying to get it worldwide. And IDW has been great with helping us to achieve that. A few people have already sent me pictures of Monsters We Make at Barnes & Noble. If you go to a Barnes & Noble or any of these bookstores and you don't see it, please let an employee know that you would want to see Monsters We Make in store. But we're slowly trying to get this thing everywhere. So I want to give a huge shout out to IDW Publishing. Now, with all that stuff out the way, I will admit I find it a little hard to make this video, because obviously I'm selling you guys Monsters We Make. I'm trying to get you to support it, buy it, take part in it. As excited as I am about Monsters We Make and all the meetings and crazy stuff that I'm doing that I can't even show y'all or talk about, it really leaves a bad taste in the mouth of people who don't see the work. They don't see anything happening. So it looks like I'm not doing anything, or it looks like there's nothing really going on and I'm here to promote Monsters We Make. My plate's been full for a long time. And, you know, even like the FNAF 2 movie, which spoiler, I'm in it again. I haven't even seen the movie yet. I have no idea what the plot is. I don't know anything about it. I got invited to see it twice, and I couldn't go either times. I got invited to see it early, and then both times were early, but I just couldn't go because I had stuff going on, and then the second time I had COVID. I got a lot going on. Obviously the 100 uploads has been weighing heavy on me, because it doesn't look like we're gonna hit it. It's not impossible. It brings me no joy to face this failure, this imminent failure that I could feel coming. But I am trying. I always keep telling myself, you know, I just got to do this, and then the plate will be a little less full, a little less full. But the plate like never gets less full. It's like there's it's just always something. And I don't want y'all to take this as me complaining or moaning and groaning, whatever. You know, I just know people are going to say, oh, he's here to promote Monsters We Make. And yes, on some level, yes, I do want you to buy Monsters We Make. I do want you to, you know, check it out. And there's a lot of people. It's not just me that's working on it. There's so many people working on this. And I want it to succeed. I want to succeed. Everyone, like, that's not the question here. It's just, I don't want y'all for a...
Before I let him finish, I would just like to state that, you know, as a writer, or like, you know, as a mangaka, just a writer in general. Let me just say a writer, actually. Let me stick with writer. As a writer, there is the side of you that has to be like a professional. Like that has to think of the business, you know? There's the part of you that's passionate about writing, that's passionate about getting your work out there and seen. And then there's the part of you that wants like the book to succeed, so you have to market. And those are two different sides that are often warring within writers. One is like I'm kind of guilty. I kind of feel guilty that people have to pay to see my work, but again, I do need to make a living, and I do love writing. So if I can turn writing into how I make a living, I would be happy with that. You know that's what most writers feel. They have those two warring like sides within them. The business mindset versus like the author mindset. You feel me? But yeah. I know I get what he's saying too. Like he has such a large fan base. He doesn't want them. I'm a fan too, I suppose. He doesn't want. So let me just say, he doesn't want us to all feel like he's just using us to like promote monsters we make, because he's not. He has been uploading a little bit more frequently lately, and and stuff. Yeah, and that's great. And with him, he's not only an author, but he has an author with like employees under him. Like he has employees. So when he like markets monsters we make, he's not only thinking of like himself, but like his employees too. How they obviously has to pay them and stuff, and like they were probably invested in the success of this book as much as him. So like he also doesn't want to let them down, and he doesn't want to let himself down, and he doesn't want to let his fans down, which I understand that feeling of pressure and weight that he was talking about, that like he keeps taking a bit off the plate, but it feels like the plate isn't getting any less full. I get that. When you have so much work to do that you take one piece off the plate, and then like another piece moseys its way in there. You're gonna edit me, future me. You're gonna catch that stutter. I know you bald bastard. You bald bastard. Oh, let me continue though. Oh, sorry.
Second to think that I lost the plot or that I have no self-awareness. Just to let you know that I am trying. I'm always working on something. Y'all might not see it for a while. It might look like I'm not doing anything, but something is always being worked on. My next video, I've been chipping away at for a very long time, and I think a lot of people will appreciate it. None of this should be as stressful as it is, because at the end of the day, what am I doing here? I'm playing video games for you guys, creating something that I want to be better than JJK. That's an inside joke. Everything that I'm doing here is with the hopes of making people happy, evoking positive emotions and feelings. And yet I feel so stressed.
Nah, that was racist as fuck. I'm sorry.
Not every day. I mean, it just depends. But I feel like I'm doing something wrong if I'm stressed a lot. Or maybe I'm doing something right. Maybe stress is the cost to put something good into the world. I mean, that does make sense, Doing something good, doing something positive, doing something to help people shouldn't be at no cost. I mean, it should, but the way that the world works is like, if I want to help people, I just can't sit down and think people are going to get help without me doing anything. That requires effort. Effort requires stress. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Monsters We Make trailer 3. It literally, that's like 8 or 9 months of work, and it's only like 2 minutes long. That's really the return here for Monsters We Make. My artists, dude, they're sweating blood, sweating tears, getting these pages out, and you can read these books in a few hours, and this is months of work. It's crazy, but it's really rewarding, and it's really a privilege to be on this side of things and see how the industry really works. Well, that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the trailer, and I will see you in trailer 4. Until next time, my brothers and sisters.
And my name is Coryxkenshin. Man, this somber feel. Slice that like button. Alright. Does it actually slice? No. Just ding ding. Hey. That's still nice though. Imagine if YouTube actually put in that feature just for Corey, just said shing like button. You know? That would be crazy. But yeah, no, that's really good. That was really good. Wait, I say that was really good. I mean, like the trailer. I think the trailer was. Well, let me not say it was. It was really good to me. I would say it was very unique, and you know, I hadn't seen. I haven't quite seen animation like that in a while. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yeah, and the outro music was very somber. I'm like, you know, and his name is Coryxkenshin. Boom, boop, boom, boop, you know. Not that it was bad, the outro music. It was just more somber. And you know, I am a somber guy myself, so it doesn't really matter to me. I'm sure it won't matter to a lot of people. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Uh, you know, you see this on the screen right here? You should do that to this video. Should do that to this video. I need to react to more Corey because I haven't watched Corey in a while, and I know that he's been uploading more consistently lately. So I need to actually start watching more Corey. Maybe I'll do reactions to Corey. If you guys want to see like reactions to Spooky Scary Sunday, Spooky Scary Sunday, or try not to laugh challenges or gameplay, I have been thinking of watching like Little Nightmares gameplay of Corey from Little Nightmares 1 all up until Little Nightmares 3. So I'm probably gonna do that. But tell me if you guys like want that. I'm probably gonna do it anyway, but you know, it helps with the video.